Welcome to Backstage Pass, behind the scenes look at Theatre Aurora. I'm your host, Mark Riley. We're back with Christine Randall, who plays Sally Forth in The Saloon Keeper's Daughter. So Christine, what's it like to play in a melodramatic musical?
It has been a fantastic work so far. Challenges at first, but going into musical drama, it's very different. We get to interact with the audience more, which is very different. You have to take more cues from the audience and wait a little more. You never know, each audience is going to be different too.
A little bit more about your character, Sally Forth.
Oh, Sally Forth is one of the saloon girls. She gets to run after and traipse after the saloon keeper, red, white, and she's a bit on the slow side, slow to get some of the jokes, slow to understand what's going on. She misreads cues, misreads information, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Do you do any singing?
We're on half the show, we're in the chorus, 3 of us, and lots of singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a hell of a lot of fun. Lots of singing and dancing, lots of good laughs.
Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you.
Kindly of you to join us here. Stuart McLaren, who's also in The Saloon Keeper's Daughter, he plays Parson Kindly. Stuart, tell us a little bit about your role.
Well, when I first read it, I saw the multi-layered and facets of it. It was kind of Shakespearean. And then I realized it's not Shakespearean at all. It's a melodrama. So just to say, we have lots of fun with it, and it's great to have the audience involved. And everybody just relax, have some fun with it, and join in with us on the stage, and give your boos and your ahs and your yays. And yeah, it's been a great little experience having this play put together by Theatre Aurora. Thank them again for opening up the place to us and giving us a chance to get on stage. Yeah, well, the poor Parsons kind of gets confusing drinks, so he ends up getting a little inebriated when he's not supposed to drink at all. And he's unfortunately, his daughter's kind of wanting to be a showgirl, and that goes against everything he knows and respects. So he has a struggle with this, but at the end, though, you know, good triumphs over evil, and we win in the end.
Stuart McLaren, who's Parson Kindly in The Saloon Keeper's Daughter. Thank you very much for doing this.
Thanks, Mark.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
have with us today Bruce Williamson, the director of The Saloon Keeper's Daughter.
Hi, Mark.
How you doing, Bruce?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. A couple of questions I have for you. One is, typically for a musical, do you have any challenges that are more difficult to direct?
Well, there's more elements in a musical. You've got the music itself, which is a challenge, and this is a particularly challenging musical. It's fun, but there's a lot of layers in the music. There's dance or choreography, so that adds another level. And the fact that this is a melodrama, which is really kind of the equivalent of a musical farce. There's comedy, and comedy, as you know, is challenging. You have to try to set the scene up so that you can pull or find the humor in it and pull a laugh out of the audience. So we're working busily right now to combine those three elements. So that's I think we're going to hit the nail on the head. The cast is great. The cast is having a lot of fun with it. I think you get some indication on how your show's going when during rehearsal when people are stopping to laugh and to applaud the others as they're doing their bits. Then that's a good sign. That means that it's I think it's genuinely funny and that the audience is going to get a good show.
This is it's an interesting play or musical where you have audience participation.
Oh, absolutely, and this is what we're working for. A melodrama depends, or at least wants to pull that participation out of the audience. So there's musical cues. We set it up, the villains wear black and the good guys wear white, and no offense about the black shirt. But the heroines are often met with that big ah as your heart just breaks for them because they found themselves in these impossibly difficult situations. But the musical cues we hope cue the audience to boo and hiss and jeer the villain and cheer the good guys and be sympathetic with the young damsels as they find themselves caught in their difficult positions. So we're hoping that the audience, it's a bit of a leap of faith that we can get the audience to get involved. But I think if they choose to go down that road, it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Bruce, for sharing your thoughts on this new production. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, you're welcome, Mark, and thanks for coming out and taking the time to pay us a visit.
Thank you.
My name is Carrie Derrick, and I'm going to introduce you to costume design. And this is where all the magic happens. Right now you're in the costume room, which is just stocked full of old, new, and something a little in between. We have the majority of the costumes here, and what we can't find we have to kind of hunt for. So not only do we have to hunt in here, we get to hunt out there to see what we can find. These are the costumes for the Saloon Keeper's Daughter. I was trying to look for something kind of risque, but not too risque for the showgirls. So these have been found at Value Village and kind of just been modified to make them look a little bit more frilly. We found a couple of those. We also got lucky and found this beautiful number downstairs, which is when the room downstairs comes in handy sometimes. So this is the second show I've done for Theatre Aurora, which I've done costumes for. I get a lot of my ideas either from the script and just kind of read through and kind of gives me a flash of what I think somebody should look like. And then kind of look downstairs and out in the general costume area to see what we can find that'll actually suit them. You also need to think about the blacks and the whites, which will reflect on stage, so it's kind of trying to find some off-whites that you can find. This is I like costume design. It kind of gives you the outlet you need to be creative without kind of taking a lot of the time that's desired when you're doing an actual show. So it kind of gives me a way to have an outlet without kind of absorbing all of my time. Although I kind of do like the on-stage production part of it too, so we'll have to see in the future what comes of that.